Bonjour and good morning. Let's see, today I left Nogaro and I'm headed for Aire sur le Door. It should be 27 kilometers or 17 miles, and the terrain is not supposed to be terribly difficult, but the distance is, it's a longer stage for sure. And we go the first 9 miles without support. So when you're in this situation, hopefully you hit Nogaro not on a Sunday and can pick up a sandwich because there isn't going to be anything for a long time. Bon chemin. Hi, this is my day 27. I have 8 more days to walk. And right now it really is a routine. I get up, my alarm goes off at 7 a.m. I get up, I have 2 cups of tea, which I brought from home so I can have my favorite tea every day. And pack my bag and head out the door. Go in the wrong direction, instinctively, immediately, because it's a gift. It's a gift. And then turn on my GPS, get turned back around the right direction, and head out of town. Bon chemin. To my complete surprise and delight, 2 hours after leaving Nogaro, I have run into this wonderful donativo. And the best part, cold drinks. Oh, thank you so much. Bon chemin. Bonjour. Here's a nice straight piece of road that I'm going to take advantage of to talk to you about the question that I am asked most often on Chemin. Everybody wants to know how the Camino and the Chemin compare. Well, the similarities, or they are both, of course, spiritual walks, and they're both ancient, and they both have a lot of churches and cathedrals. And that's where the comparison ends. The Chemin is quite a bit winding. The French have taken great care to take you off of busy roads and keep you in natural scape as much as possible. But the scenery really doesn't change all that much. It's fields or forest for the most part, and then beautiful villages. And the villages in Spain are beautiful and interesting and beloved to me as well. You're going to see a lot of churches and cathedrals, but in France, they're big showstoppers. They're not on the Chemin. And they certainly have some of the most beautiful cathedrals in the whole world, but you're not going to see them on this walk. You will see some beautiful cathedrals, but not the showstoppers. On Camino, the cathedrals in Burgos and Leon and Santiago will simply take your breath away. And I absolutely recommend a day off for all of those places, if for no other reason than to take the time to tour those cathedrals. Let's see, food. I think you're going to get more variety and good food in France, and you have a real opportunity to sample some home-cooked meals in France, and I'll talk about that more when I talk about costs and accommodations. The best food that I have had over the last 4 weeks has been in private homes. Just amazing. So we'll talk about that later. What else? Cost. France, I'm going to say, is just about twice as expensive for everything over the cost in Spain. The wine is a great deal more expensive than the wine in Spain, and I think the food and snacks and stuff are as well. And then I think the biggest difference is Camino family, and it's not even really a matter of language barrier. 80% of the people on Chemin are French, and the majority of those folks are on holiday, as short as a week, maybe 2 weeks. There are some people who have devoted an entire month, but hardly anybody goes all the way from Le Puy to Saint Jean in one trip. Understandable, right? People have to work. Who has that kind of time? But because they're not on trail for very long, to meet the through hikers and get close to them, you don't even really know who the through hikers are until you get past Lector and Condom. So you're really near the end of the walk by then. So it's very, very different from Camino. In Camino, if you start in Saint Jean Pied de Port, you're with through hikers. Everybody, I think, who starts in Saint Jean is going all the way to Santiago or even further on to Finisterre. And after 11 or 12 days of walking together, you have already made close friendships. And there aren't a lot of superficial conversations on Camino. You're walking long days with the same people over and over and over again. Your conversations get quite deep and meaningful. And the longer you walk together, the more of you there are, to the point where you walk into a village and take it over. Everyone in the bar is a friend of yours. Everyone in the restaurant is someone that you know well. That is a big difference between Camino and Chemin, where people are in and out, and really the friendships just aren't built the way they are on Camino. What else? Right off the top of my head, I think that's just about it. I'll address the road one more time, that in France, there are no straight lines. If you looked at, for instance, the distance as the crow flies from Lector to Condom, it's 13 miles. But on Chemin, it's going to take you out of the way and walk you 20 miles to get from that, from one town to the other. And in Spain, you're going to walk through everything. You're going to walk through everything because they are going to draw much more of a straight line from one town to the next. That's it for today. Bon chemin. Well, of course, that's not the end. No, it wouldn't be. I thought of a couple more things. The Chemin is, I believe, about 10,000 people a year. And so it is not crowded. And as you've seen me experience, most of my days are alone. And if you like that, and I do, it's really pleasant and really good head time. On Camino, hundreds of thousands of people. However, from Saint Jean Pied de Port to Sarria, it is not crowded. And I know that a lot of people think that it is because of the number of people who walk the Camino. But actually, it doesn't get crowded at all until you get to Sarria. And then you're going to notice there are a lot of people. And, I mentioned that on Chemin, 80% of the people are French, and just about everyone, feels like just about everyone but me, can speak French. And on Camino, the world walks Camino. Everyone. There are people from every country on Camino. I cannot say that most of the people walking Camino are Spanish. They're not. So there, that's another big difference. I do think that's it. Okay, bon chemin. Well, I missed my turn by a lot. I went quite a ways. Thank goodness for the Via Podiensis app. So I was able to learn that I'm lost and how far off the track I am, and that if I took this one road that I'm on right now, in a bit I will meet up again with the Via Podiensis, and it looks like the distance that I'm walking and the distance that the Via Podiensis, the GR65, is going is the same. So I'm just seeing some territory that the other pilgrims are not privileged to see. Bon chemin. Just completed my short break at Loulin-la-Poule, which was supposed to be 9 miles today, and it was 11. So I've got real concerns about my 17-mile day going well over 17 miles. We shall see. Bon chemin.